begging you to put your loving arms around me. I'm begging you. Y'all know about that? Your loving arms around me. In space. But anyway, what's good, y'all? It's your man Rico the Opinionist. And I have an opinion about just some recent stuff that's going on in the news. You know, a lot of times when it has to do with black males, I have to just give a thought on it because, believe it or not, y'all, I am a black male advocate. Woo, that light is bright. I don't know what they're building right there. It looks like it's going to be pretty cool. So, anyway, have you been paying attention to social media and mainstream media? Rapper DaBaby is made the news again. This time not offending the LGBTQP, IA, whatever they are. This time he was on Instagram Live. He went live, recording himself, as for security purposes, calling the police on his side piece, baby mama Danny Lee. Now, let me give you some background on who this young lady is. She's biracial, I think, light-skinned chick. And she's the one who was kind of tipping around him when he was with that dark-skinned baby mama. And he, chose to kick it with her. And she thought she was being so cool that she had the audacity to write this horrible, terrible, disrespectful, demeaning, ignorant song talking about her being light-skinned and he chose light-skinned, he liked the light-skinned, I guess there's a hype, but it had a terrible beat and her rhyme skills are atrocious. Well, this is like a year ago, something like that, and now I think he has I think he has a couple other baby mothers, and he has side chicks, DaBaby. He's 29 years old, maybe 30 now. So he's not a baby. But he doesn't seem to have a problem with creating babies by random people. And that's a problem in itself. I'll get to that. The thing is, first thing she did was claim victim, and he's gonna put me out and his 3-month-old daughter, his 3-month-old baby. They always throw that up to try to make the man look like the monster. He wasn't the monster. Matter of fact, she was the one trying. If you watch the video, she was the one trying to, get physical with him, and the police were telling her, "Ma'am, you need to leave." Yeah, I'm gonna leave. What? I'm gonna go to a 5-star hotel. I think he's gonna put up in a 5-star hotel. He was explaining, look, it wasn't even like that. He basically, in so many words, said she just like a little side lick, And a lot of young women don't understand, when guys have money, most of you are side pieces. But here's the deal. She made the choice to thinking she was snaking him from another woman and getting him for herself. This is nothing new. Women have been doing this since the beginning of people. Thinking she taking him from her, and he already has what I call future tendencies. And so these women volunteer just to get in on the money or get in on the popularity or get in on the clout. They, instead of just being a little side piece and getting your little stack from here and there, you gave him something that God told you to only give your husband. And so many black women and I guess and other non-women of color do this on a daily. They give the greatest gift that God gives to them to give to the man who deserves it. It's called her husband. She laid up and gave this dude a baby. She gave the baby a baby. And we know what that's about. It wasn't because she wanted a baby. She wanted the baby. And they're still doing this foolishness, having a baby, thinking it's going to keep him. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, ladies. It's never worked like that. These guys don't have that kind of guilty conscience like they was able to sucker men back in the day to be with you because you say, I'm pregnant, then he'll stop his plan, stop everything he's doing because he was taught that, hey, all right, I made the baby, I need to stay with her and stay with him. Well, that stuff doesn't work doesn't work anymore. It hasn't worked in about 20 some odd years. Yet young females, black females, or females in general, still do this. And then have the unadmitted gall to cry victim when they make a choice to be with an unavailable man. And I don't have a problem with people screwing each other. My issue is, why y'all have to create children in your foolishness? You know you don't want no baby. You just want the man. And so the poor little child is going to be used as a pawn. So I'll tell you, Danny Lee, why don't you go and talk to Brittany Renner, the little other biracial chick who told y'all how to do it? And she said it out loud. These guys are stupid. These athletes, I know she's talking about the black ones. These black athletes, she didn't say black athletes, she just said these basketball players are stupid, they're dumb, they don't use condoms. So ladies, if you want to get that automatic bag, just slide up and they'll slide in you raw. And they do that. She wasn't lying, so you can't hate on Brittany Renner. But the thing is, Brittany Renner, keep your ass with around high schools looking for the next baby daddy, heifer. Or freshman in college. Now, if you're going to be a Mrs. Robinson, let him hit, cool. But don't get pregnant by him and try to get a piece of his future, you sick, sad, anyway. But then again, we got to teach our young men. Y'all hold yourself together, especially if you're in athletics, you're on your way to something. Wear a condom, dude. Or, hell, like one lady suggested when her son turns 14, even though she's a man-hating biatch, get him a vasectomy. A lot of people were against that, but sometimes, I think about it like, you know what? Because these young men obviously don't have the discipline it takes to make it to marriage before they decide to pump a baby in somebody. Yes, sticking his ding-ding is voluntarily. And a lot of these young boys don't make it out of high school. They don't make it out of high school before they drop 2 kids on somebody who's in their homeroom class in their 3rd period English class. So he making it to prom, already got 2 kids. His life is already ruined. The one thing about it, young fellas, they gonna put their child support on your ass and it's gonna hinder you. But no, they're not listening because there's no men in the household. And let me tell you something, I'm not putting it on the men because the women make sure. The women are the ones who make sure that the man that they choose to lay down with is either worth a damn or he ain't worth crap. And so I don't go with all that, well, we need men in the household. These men need to stay with their kid. No. It's not the men's responsibility. Because you can't get no coochie without permission. You can't get no punani without permission. And the women are the ones who are responsible for making sure they have a daddy, meaning she's supposed to wait, just like her Bible said. You ask any one of these single baby mamas if they believe in the Lord Savior Jesus Christ. Number 2, if they go to church faithfully, all of them will say yes. But none of them believe nothing that Lord Jesus Christ said. None of them believe none of what the Bible says. And they sure don't pay attention to what the preacher's talking about. So that's why I don't pay these people any attention. Because like I said, if you truly cared about children, you will create a paradise before you decide to push one out. Number 2, or most importantly, let's go back, you'll make sure that that child has a father by way of your husband. But see, I'm talking old talk. But we won't look at the sociological and psychological damage that's done by women choosing to be single mothers. Let's go back to Danny Lee. Her brother, he's in the video, talking about, now he coming out the hospital. He lets us know that he was in a car wreck. And he wants to throw hands. He wants the baby to show up with that fade. And y'all seen the baby. He's not a tall guy, but he got guns on him. And this girl's brother. Now, dude, you got a neck brace on, you got all of that. I don't think you want that smoke, because the baby is always healthy. You know? And so, but it's just him trying to defend his sister. Let me tell you, don't you be a dum-dum, bro. Your sister made her choice. It's a lot of young men who've died because their sisters are making dumb choices in men. Well, ain't nobody gonna jump on my sister. Well, every time you beat him up, he beats her up because she puts her face in position for him to punch it. Man, you gonna embarrass my sister, man, on TV, on the internet and stuff. Well, your sister wouldn't leave when he asked her to leave his home. But I guarantee you, whenever women ask men to leave, they get out of there. They leave immediately. They get their garbage bag and they get their stuff and they leave. But somehow, when you tell a woman to leave, she act like she don't hear what you're saying. She act like her name is on a lease. She act like she's paid some bills. You're just a side piece. I've been living here, me and my baby, for 3 months. Then she said, my baby. That's red flag right there. We've been here for 3 months. Just 3 months? I thought y'all been together like off and on over like 2-3 years. You decide to give him the greatest gift that God gives women. God gives women to give to a man. It's supposed to be a husband. You gave a dude with other baby mamas a baby. Come on. So I don't feel any sympathy for no damn Danny Lee or any woman who makes that choice. Rika, hey, good. I don't feel any sympathy for women or girls who make the choice to get pregnant and give a baby to a drug dealer, a rapper, a thug, or any man that's married or has side pieces. Close your mouth. First of all, close your legs, helper. And you go ahead and try to do right by that bastard kid that you decide to bring here with no father. Because one thing about a dude that you're screwing is not guaranteed to be that child's father. But get a husband, you fallen Jezebel. Get a husband, you harlot. What's wrong with y'all? Do what your religion tell you to do, baby. And I don't have a problem with nobody having sex. The thing is, pregnancy is the responsibility of the woman. Because you decide what kind of nation is going to be born. But something's been lost. Something has been lost. Older women are not teaching these young girls because older women are still out here twerking in their 40s. That's the problem. Y'all not teaching these young women. They out here looking crazy. They're screaming blood and murder when they make these stupid choices. No, I have no sympathy for these heifers. Because nobody has sympathy for young men at all. Well, he should have zipped up. He should have wore a condom. You know, that's what they have to say about young men. She should have kept her legs closed. She should have waited and done what her Bible told her. Wait. No, be chaste, lady, until thine husband appears. I know that's kind of remixed with my Elizabethan literature delivery, however. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's time out for us. Time out for us as grown people who's supposed to be educated and have good sense in 2021. It's time out for allowing this behavior and just standing by and think it's okay for women to continue to bring bastard children here and then want people like me and others who's been responsible with their penis and their reproductive behavior to be a mentor to the bastards that you chose to bring here. My child needs a mentor. Help, he had a mentor. It's called his daddy. Every child has a built-in mentor. It's called a father. That's who got you pregnant. Not the coach, not the preacher, not the guy who has a nonprofit that wants to help out young men. That shouldn't be your go-to. How come you can't go to the man you're allowed to get in between your legs without a condom? And what's the problem with women, young women and older women in their 30s, not using birth control? Now, I guarantee all these chicks who don't use birth control got an iPhone 13 to 20. Got Hulu, Netflix, and all of the smart TV stuff. Probably got the latest automobiles, but yet don't know how to get a morning after pill. Don't know how to use a female condom. Don't know what a diaphragm is, an IUD, foam, gel, anal, oral. Don't know any of that. It says, and then want to come up with the excuse, well, all them chemicals, in a woman's body, And I bet all the women I'm talking about, I bet all of you got the jab too. Now what about those chemicals you don't know a damn thing about? So it's amazing. It's just amazing. You know, and those of you who smoke weed, you don't know where the weed come from, and you guzzle liquor, and what about that going into your body? All this red meat and pork, you know what that does to the body too, and the blood pressure and the cholesterol. But you worry about some damn birth control pills. What it's gonna do to your body? It causes bloating and cause me to gain weight. What you think pregnancy does, donkey? But anyway, I digress. And so, these Danny Lees out here. So I'm gonna say to you, Danny Lee, you halfway won, baby. You got a baby with him. And he makes plenty of money, so go on. Fall out of love with him, because that's the problem. You're still in love with him, and you look behind is broke. Go get with Brittany Renner. She'll tell you what to do. Like she had a little dum-dum to give her his semen. A much younger man, 22 years old, she's 31. And so, you get your baby, you get on birth control, Danny Lee, and you go collect your $10,000 to $20,000 a month. You got an easy chick. Because you sure didn't want the baby, you wanted the baby. Yeah, I said it, and I'll keep saying it. Anytime you give birth to a baby outside of a husband, you don't want that kid. Anytime you give birth to a baby in the ghetto, you don't want that kid. Anytime you give birth to a baby by somebody's husband that you chose to be the side woman with, you don't want that baby. You don't like them. Because people who love children respect the birthing process. They respect the choosing process of making sure they have the right man and right woman. And I say the right man because men don't get pregnant. Come on, somebody. It's you. It's funny how a lot of sisters want to be called queens, but they act like peasants when it comes to reproduction. It's ridiculous. But I'm tired of being a man talking about this. Where are the women who have platforms, huge platforms, talking about this to young women? Tell them and make them mad like I do. I don't give a shit. But other women now, you don't know their situation. Everybody got a situation, god dog it. We all have situations. That's time out for that being an excuse. Because in 2021, nobody should be getting pregnant just off the wham, just because you're having sex. Damn. It's just weird. But we know it's about. This country has set it up for women not to have to take responsibility or accountability for their behavior. That's one of the cool things about Texas. When they banned abortions, now women are doing backwards flips. Oh my God, they invade women's right to choose. The women's private. Just shut up. They ain't doing none of that. What it's doing is making you be accountable for your vagina. What this ban in Texas is doing is cause you going, if you want an abortion, you pay for it, helper. Don't use it off my tax dollars, use it as a form of birth control when you realize, I don't like him, he ain't that cute. I just found out he ain't got no money. I ain't finna bring this baby here. Get out of here. And I know the other circumstances, I ain't talking about those. I'm talking about these healthy people who decide to have sex with dudes and knowing that she ain't on no birth control, but decide because, ooh, I want to gain no weight. Ooh, I want to do this. Then you want to go get an abortion on my tax dollars. Right on, Texas. Keep on banning all of that. Make their ass go to Oklahoma and Arkansas and get it done. Take that drive. Because women are cheap. They don't want to pay for nothing except for hair, nails, purses, and shoes. And those nig lashes. Yeah, I said it. Looking like dinosaur, that dragon from the land before time. Them big ass floof, floof, floof. It don't make no damn sense. Look like the dragon from Shrek. Floof, floof, floof. Snuffleupagus eyelashes. Floof, floof, floof. It doesn't make any sense. So many pretty black women out here, but I can't see their face for the damn eyelashes. So many pretty black women out here, I can't see their face for that transgender makeup y'all wear every day. That beat face, that's ugly. So, you can't ever ask me, Rico, you think she pretty? Hell, I don't know. I have to see her, as Kevin Samuel says, fresh face out the shower with no makeup on. That's how I can tell. Because I'm a kid of the 70s and 80s where black women look like women. But anyway, back to Danny Lee and the baby. This is what I want to say about the baby. You know, yeah, he is the victim in this scenario when it comes to wanting to have her removed. He did the right thing by recording everything. He did the right thing by recording it and having her removed. She didn't want to leave. So the courts can see that and say, no, it's not him. But here's the problem I have with the baby and other black men like him. Because you don't see, in black athletes, you don't see no white guys in the NFL with no baby mamas everywhere, do you? Y'all name me one white male athlete that has a baby by an Instagram chick. I'll give y'all a minute. Go ahead. Name me one black male athlete. I'm sorry, one white male athlete, football or NBA, NFL or NBA, that has a baby by an Instagram chick, an OnlyFans chick. Just let me know. I'll give y'all a minute. Write in the description box. Write in the comments, the chat. Name me a white man that plays for the NFL, that plays for the NBA, that has a baby by a thought from Instagram or OnlyFans. It only appears to be black males, and there's a problem. That's a developmental issue. And these black rappers, they seem to have a developmental issue. They don't understand it, or nor do they care how they bring children here. You know, you got the Nick Cannons and the Futures and all these people. Now you got the babies. You got all these people who are high-profile black men in this entertainment, and this is the image they want to put out to the black community and other black males. When you get some money, you can have as many kids as you want to. It lets you know that black folks don't even know what parenting is. Parenting is an on-the-job thing. You can't have, you know, and he gave this little speech. Well, you know, I'm not cool with her and everything, but I'm real serious about my kids, and I take care of my kids, and I raise my kids. And I get that, the baby, but let me tell you a secret, brother. Let me tell you a secret, the baby. You can't raise 3 kids by 4 different baby mamas in 4 different households, brother. That ain't raising children. Children have to live with you. I know this is a secret that black folks probably didn't know. In order to be a parent, the child has to live with you. I know we have divorces and stuff like that, but ideally, the child is supposed to live with you. You're not supposed to be a single man with 3 and 4 baby mamas and talk about, I take care of all my kids. You sound as ignorant as crap. That don't work like that. And we don't respect black children. We do not respect the development and the growth of black children. We don't. Our community does not. And it starts with the women. Because even if you're a single female, you have 1 child, and you're like, you know what, I'm not having another until I get a legitimate husband. I can dig that. But you got 2, 3, and 4 by 5 different baby daddies, you're the retarded mother lover. And you, sir, are ignorant. You know, you, sir, don't have good sense. Not at all. You have the IQ of a grape. You're going to sit here, and especially when you're rich. Let me tell you something about when these young black men or black men in the NBA and rap music. I'm going to give y'all, I'm going to make a comparison here. I compare their behavior to when a farmer gets up at 4:30 and 5 a.m. in the morning and goes out there and milks his cow Bessie. He takes probably damn near an hour or 30 minutes to squeeze on that cow's udder to get that big pail of milk filled. Just ski. He puts all that effort into making that process a success. Filling that pail up for the milk for his family that morning or that day. And then he gets up and he turns around and accidentally kicks the damn pail of milk over. That's your NBA player. That's your black NFL player. That's your black rapper. They get out here, they make all this money, and the first thing them dumbasses do is go get baby mamas and give it all back to the system. That's what they are. They're just dumb farmers. Real klutzy farmers. Ignorant, embarrassing. Of course not all. Y'all know I'm not talking about, but y'all know I'm not. Y'all know what I'm saying is the truth. These people are stupid. It doesn't make any sense. And can't nobody debate me on it. No, explain to me why it's impossible for a young man who's soaring up the record charts, knocking them, killing them dead in the NBA, killing them dead, just making all $40, $50 million in NFL, and he can't control his penis. He around here sticking it in everything, and I don't have a problem with that because that's supposed to be some of the spoils. Come on, somebody. It's supposed to be some of the fruits of your labor. But you don't supposed to get everybody pregnant, you dumb donkey. That's what I'm saying. We're just sick. That, you know, say, we've been out of slavery, what, 140 years. We haven't been to the library in 100 years to deprogram this plantation behavior of black men and black women. We still behave, excuse me, we still behave like we're being herded into stud farms. We still act like that in 2021. And all this high-end technology in the era of 5G, we still sexually behave like plantation slaves being herded into stud farms. Y'all read the history of stud farms. That's how black men, that's how a lot of black boys in high school, that's how they act. We still act like a bunch of plantation slaves in a huge stud farm. Just indiscriminately impregnating chicks all over the place. And then you have to pay taxes on your penis while she makes a profit on her punani. These dudes are slow. They're not listening to anybody. I know there's people that's been telling them, but they don't listen. They don't have good sense. They make the money and give it right back. It's just dumb. And I don't understand. I'm not saying, you know, to my 21 and up or 18 and up young men, no, you have sex. Hell, if you're a star athlete or singer is making all the money, you got fans. Take advantage of it. But you ain't supposed to impregnate everybody. Did y'all know that this generation of black dudes are not the only famous dudes? Go back into the 60s and 70s and 50s. You don't think they had groupies? Have y'all ever read any stories of members of the Rolling Stones or the Beatles or who is Pat Boone? You know, all these old stars, Elvis and all these people having all these babies by groupies. Hell, well, I was about to say Sam Cooke, but if y'all read the story of Sam Cooke and Bob Womack, you know, it seemed to be a black dude problem in a sense. Like, what y'all doing? They have no respect for the family structure because that was snatched away. But it's interesting, though, let me say this, because I think even after slavery, we had intact families. And 80% of black children were born to black families up until the 1964, 65, we began the process of integration. Then about 1970, black kids are being born without a father. Oh, that's right. Lyndon Baines Johnson told black chicks after the white feminist Gloria Steinem got in their ear and told them, look, he's oppressing you. You're my sister girl. You're just like us. No, we're white, but you're black and we're still women. Nothing matters. We're women. And so you need to get from under his patriarchy. And Lyndon Baines Johnson tells them, let me tell you something. If y'all want to be successful, just get rid of your man. I got food stamps, I got grants, I got free child care, I got all that for you. Just don't have a man in your office. Okay, Lyndon Baines, okay, Gloria Steinem, we're gonna be strong and power sisters. And we're gonna breed for the plantation, for the prison system, prisoner pipeline. We're gonna breed like we did on the plantation employees for the prisoner pipeline. Or school to prison pipeline. And that's what you're doing. These little black children don't even know how to get the benefit of being with their fathers, because the women don't know how to pick them. They don't. And so the baby, you in the right for what you did legally, but you're in the wrong, man. But why would you impregnate this chick? You knew and you told her. You just a side chick, so why would you impregnate her? Huh, bruh? And not just you, the baby. Why'd y'all impregnate side chicks? What's wrong with y'all? I keep asking that question. I know the answer to it. You know, no home training. They have no man training. They have no fathers. And I say that meaning with the assumption that when there's a father at home, he's an attentive father. Because a lot of you are saying, well, some of these dudes grew up with dads. Well, let me address that. Yeah, they probably had fathers in the home, but they weren't attentive fathers. See, when you're attentive to your children, you wanted them. And a lot of times these guys that go in and they got a wife and they got children, but he's just there. He comes home, sit down and read the paper and watch sports. Don't even raise his children. See, there's a lot of that's going on too. But anyway, let's do first things first. Ladies, get on birth control. Because you're not supposed to put your vagina and your body in the hands of a man. And when you teach your teenage daughters, don't put your vagina and your body in the hands of a boy in your fourth period English class or your prom date. All right? So that's all I have to say about that. I'm Rico the Opinionist. Y'all know I got the opinions. They keep popping. Check out my YouTube channel. Yo, subscribe at your own risk. Uh-oh, let me get out the street so I won't be able to make it anymore. These damn cars are rolling. They're working on the sidewalk here. So anyway, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, I'm all over the place. And again, I have a book. It's called Rico. The Greatest Pain I Ever Felt. Conversation with my absent biological father who never wanted to be found. I found out about my biological father by accident at age 22. He didn't want to meet me, so I just went on my own sake, found his house, knocked on the door. He asked me, hey, how'd you find me? And I told him, Google Maps, MapQuest. This was December 8th, 2008, 4:30 p.m. And when I told him how I located his address, he said, well, I have to give you an A for effort because I've worked aggressively over the years to prevent you from ever finding me. Hit me on the Cash App with the $10, Rico the Opinionist, PayPal, Rico the Opinionist. Please send an email address with your payment because it's in PDF format, like an ebook. So y'all be cool. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. I have some clothes to get out of the dryer and fold. Y'all be cool. Peace, y'all.